Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so we're getting down to the wire. I mean, we really want to see Doctor Who. We want to see the trailer. We want to see the special. We want to see Series 12. Everybody's been antsy, and I got to tell you, like, this time, this year, these past couple of months have been different than any other year, and I don't know why, but for some reason, I've been put into a position where, I'm the only one that's saying this and no one else. So why do I have to say what everybody else says? Why can't the person that is the only one saying it, why can't that person, me, be right? Like, why do I have to have the same as everybody else? And then what's pretty funny, Scott, is when all my stuff comes to pass and I'm starting to show I'm right,
you don't get credit, or you don't.
Right. People want to make announcements on Twitter that just because it happens exactly the way you say it doesn't mean you really knew that it was happening and you really knew definitively. No, because I've made videos so much on the subject, never changing my opinion on it, that I do know. So again, I'm gonna wait and see attitude, but here's the thing. Everybody is the first to parade around that they are right when the time comes. But I'm not allowed to for some reason. And again, I want to see Doctor Who, but what I don't like is when people just like, nobody really knows. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Because they'll be the first ones to promote themselves.
Yeah, they'd be the first one, and then of course if they're wrong, oh no, we were off on our information. We were passing along wrong information, so please just totally disregard that for right now. Here's the right information, and then that turned out to be somebody jumping the gun. So
listen, people are
what we said then too.
And then they're saying, well, people are wrong. You can't call them liars. You can't call them this. And especially with people, I'm like, look, first of all,
funny how they can say don't call anybody liars, but yet
it's one thing if you're gonna
a liar if they get one thing wrong 4 years ago.
Now, when they say the date, they say this is the date, blah blah blah, and then it doesn't happen. It's excuses. So you're making up shit, basically, right? You're making up shit. And Siri again is thinking I'm talking to her. You're making up shit, and nothing happened in August. Nothing happened in September. Then somebody said, well, I believe something's happening October 13th. And what did I say? No, nothing's happening 13th. Then
the only thing that could have happened is they were celebrating Whitaker's first episode.
Right.
Or something
so nothing happened. So I think, Ace Creeper, I think, was hoping that something happened. He wasn't sure, but he said he was hoping, right?
Yeah.
And then Mr. Tardis Reviews is like, something's going to happen between the 13th and the 15th. Nothing happened. We didn't get anything, whatever. But all along, I've been saying, and I like Ace Creeper, by the way. He's got some good content out there. But all along, I've been saying the same thing, that children in need. I haven't changed what I've said, If I'm wrong, I mean I'm wrong.
If we haven't seen anything until then, obviously they're going to wait till children in need. So why would they jump the gun and go, here's this?
Right. And as far as I know, it's still special before Series 12. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll come out here and say I'm wrong. But I think that, I think we need to have something soon. I mean, let's just watch Doctor Who. I want Doctor Who to be on already. It's way too long. They're driving us nuts. And everybody's starting to battle each other. And I'm glad a lot of us are friends now again. There's different things happening. There were battles. Now everybody's friends again. That's good. But I think we just need to have Doctor Who and watch it, and then everything's back to normal. Then instead of us, everybody's like talking and everybody's battling, whatever, we're watching Doctor Who, reviewing Doctor Who, and it's okay if we have differences of opinion. I think that people need to understand this. What's happening in society lately is everybody's trying to train the human mind that you have to be friends only with people of the same political party.
Like mine, yeah.
You have to be friends only if you're a Democrat. You have to be friends with Democrats and not Republicans. If you're a Republican, you have to only be friends with Republicans, not Democrats. If you are this, you have to only be friends with this. So like this is a horrible thing, and then it's coming out with people like, why are you hanging out with these other people? Because it doesn't matter what they vote or whatever. Like you're friends. So even the stuff in the news is fake lately and everything. You know, Doctor Who fans, whether you like Jodie or you don't like Jodie, you could be friends. It's a difference of opinion. You don't have to have the same opinion. If you don't like Chibnall and you do like Chibnall, you could be friends. You know, it doesn't matter. Like it's nothing wrong with being friends if you don't share the same opinions.
Because when you have somebody with a different of opinion, you can gain their insight. They can gain your insight.
Correct.
And here's a interesting notion, folks. You finally come to understand, oh, that person's got this way, this guy, this, and you both actually walk around and the world still is happening.
World's still going. World's still, time is still passing, you know, and you get over it. It's like, so, you know, we're not going to always be talking about Series 12. We're going to be talking about Series 13, Series 14, Series 15. Right now, this is the one season that's just series that's just everybody's going nuts over. So hopefully we can get it done already. We watch it and we could just.
If Chibnall would just give us something, that would be great. But he's doing the same exact thing as he did the first season. He's not giving anybody anything.
I agree.
And people are just at each other's throats.
Yes.
Going through Whovian withdrawal. And I'm sorry, but the BBC, they're still the boss of Chibnall. And the BBC needs to come out and tell Chibnall every now and then, you either put something out, and I'm not talking about this tiny little, oh, here's a little crumb, here's the cast doing this, here's the cast doing that. I'm literally coming out and saying every week you give them something.
Right.
Whether it's just like the a rough draft of what the possible episode titles are going to be.
Right.
Whether it's a rough draft of who's going to be guest starring, whatever. But you get your ass out there and you give the fans every week, not one of these once in a while, every few days, but once a week, maybe twice a week if you maybe, but at least once a week, you give the fans information about the show, which doesn't sound like, oh God, it's so hard to do this. No.
Yeah.
But they won't do that because they act as though Chibnall is. They're acting like, oh God, thank you, Chibnall, for taking Doctor Who off our hands.
Yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with Doctor Who.
So far, the only people who are giving us Doctor Who correctly is Big Finish.
Yeah, we're getting Big Finish stuff, but we're not getting anything from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's our quick Doctor Who video. No news really, other than, you know, you got Children in Need, you got Jodie. Yeah. There's even a pre-Children in Need documentary on her singing Yellow. That's coming out. All right, we're getting out of here. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.